Welcome to this tutorial on a very basic overview of how to use CMS Made Simple, the backend portion. We're going to be going over some very basic things. This is for new users to CMS Made Simple. We're going to go over some basic things such as logging in and kind of a basic overview of what the dashboard looks like and some different options available to you using CMS Made Simple. The first thing you need to know is how to get to it. So what we're going to do, we're using janetbradshawfinancial.com for the example in this video, but you would go to whatever your URL is. We've already got it pulled up here. And once you do that, if you type in /admin, so we got janetbradshawfinancial.com /admin, that's going to take you to your login screen. The login screen looks like this. You should be provided with your username and password, so we're going to go ahead and insert that now. And that will allow us to log in. So this right here is basically the backend portion. I'm going to open a new tab here and open up our normal part of the website of what our actual clients will see. So this is still a part of our website. It's just the backend portion that the editors use. Now whenever you log in, you're going to see this home page. Notice you got some main menu up here, and basically all of this stuff right here is the same as right here. It's just shortcuts to get there quicker. So if you notice, we've got CMS, and the same links that are in this menu are in this part right here, and that works the same all the way down and all the way down here. Now if you're a new user to CMS Made Simple, more than likely, and what we're going to mainly focus on in this particular portion of this particular tutorial, is you're going to pretty much live in the content area. The content area is what actually changes content on your website. So we've got different pages, different things, and we're going to go over that real briefly one by one. Now, if you want to make some changes to your content and specific pages, obviously you're going to go to your pages link right here. Whenever you go to your pages link, it's going to bring up a particular list of all the different pages that you already have. Notice we've got 3 different pages on this website. And that serves true. We got home, services, and content or contact us. And that's going to edit all of this information right here, all of this content, anything that would change for those particular pages. If we want to change that information, we'd simply click on whatever page it is. Once it loads up, your content area is going to be right here. Notice it works just kind of like Microsoft Word. It's got bold options, underline, center. You can copy and paste. We can add images, and if you want to know how to do that, there's another video on that you can view that gives you a good in-depth idea on how to add images. Now if you notice some other things that we've got right up here, the title, and this is how it's set up for this particular website. It might be different for your website depending on how your designer sets you up. The title will change this particular title deal right here. And then the menu text is going to change however the text in the menu appears. So if we wanted to make that say something different, we would simply change it where it says menu text and it would update. Anytime you make any changes, if you click apply, it's going to apply the changes for viewing. It's going to make it live on your website, but it's going to let you keep editing if you want. If you click submit, it's going to bring you back to your page, to the pages here, so you can edit maybe another page or do something else on your website if you know you're for sure done with that. If we ever wanted to take a page down, we can make it inactive. If I click this check box here, that would make it so the services page does not show up, but it doesn't delete it. So if we wanted to maybe take it down for a little bit for whatever reason, that will allow us to do that. The default page is whatever page is going to be your home page. So whenever people click, in this video example, it's janetbradshawfinancial.com. Whenever they go to that, whatever's set as default is the first page that they're going to see. If we wanted to move the order up, let's say we wanted contact us to be before services in the menu, if we move this up, that would switch the order around. This button right here will allow us to view it, kind of give us a preview. We can also copy pages if we know we want to make a page very similar to what the services page and we don't want to have to add a whole bunch of stuff that would already be done. We can just copy that page. And then this button, edit, will actually pretty much take you to the same place as if we were to click here. It allows you to edit whatever particular settings you want to edit in there. And then if we want to delete a page, we simply click delete and that will delete the page off of our website. If we want to add a new page, we could simply click this add new content put in our menu text, put in our title, put in our content, and that would add it directly. Once we click submit or apply, it would add it right to our website instantly. You'd also see it in this portion to be able to come back and edit it later. So that's kind of an overview of the pages portion. Now on a lot of websites you're going to have different things that will show up on every page. Now the content on each page is going to be different. But on the side here, for example, we've got a services list. And the goal for that on this website is this is going to show up on every page. The same serves true for these boxes here. We're going to put in some information to kind of grab people's attention. Obviously it's not quite done yet, but we're going to put in some information. That's going to be the same on every page. Also your footer a lot of times is going to be the same on every page. Now if we included that in our content deal, let's say we wanted to update our services list to add something like another service that Dan Bradshaw would offer. Instead of having to change that on every single page, we use something called global content blocks, which is another portion of CMS Made Simple. And what's really nice about global content blocks is it will change. You can go in and edit like we do normally here. So just like we did with the pages, let's say we want to add another service to her website. We're just going to say service to for now. We'll submit that. What's great about global content blocks is once this gets updated, I'm going to refresh my page here to show you the update. Right now we're on the home page. We got services too. Whenever I click on all the other pages where this particular box is, it's automatically updated. So I don't have to go into every single page to update that service. And so we're going to use global content blocks for things like these three boxes will be their own global content box. We've got the services list, we've got the footer here, and you can do any kind of, you can use this in a lot of different ways. And so like I said, right now we've got the footer. If we wanted to update that, we would simply click on that, and boom, we can update that. Very, very nice feature. And those are called global content blocks. The boxes that we talked about before, these three boxes are not set up yet, just in case you're wondering that. Those are going to be added here in a little bit, so that's why they're not showing up here. So that's what a global content block is. Works the same way to edit, very simple, very easy to use. Another thing that you want to look into, anytime that you add an image to your website, it has to be uploaded. Now in the content area where you edit content on pages, you can easily add an image, but first you have to upload it to your image manager. It's pretty simple to do. You can create folders if you want to make it very organized. If you're like me, I like to keep things very organized. But I'm going to show you real quick just how to upload a file. If you go to choose file, let's say we know we got a picture we're going to use on our website. We need to upload it to our image manager so we can put it on our pages somewhere. We'll go to choose file, and then now this portion might look a little different because I'm on a Mac. If you're on a Windows machine, this pop-up box is going to look different because it's asking us where is the picture you want to upload. So let's go ahead and just use this one just because it's there for the sake of time. Once we find the picture, it's going to input it there, and then we click send. And once we do that, once we click send, it's going to upload it to our URL or to our web hosting. Now, until you put this picture in a page or somewhere, it's not going to show up. So these pictures aren't going to be shown anywhere. They're just available for you to use. So let's just go ahead and throw that in real quick. We're going to go into pages, and I'm going to show you how to throw that image in real quick. Let's say we wanted to put that image in our services page. We go into this insert edit image link, and then once we click this little box here where it says under image URL, we go browse. Notice how we are right there. It's right there. It's uploaded it already. If you had folders, you would simply click on the folder, find your picture. Once we click on that and then click insert, it's going to allow us to put it in there. Oh, looks like it didn't do it. Let's try that one more time. And there it is. That's how you add images to your website. So we're going to go ahead and delete that because we obviously don't want that image on here. So this is a very basic overview of CMS Made Simple. I'm going to go ahead and run through these things real quick just so you have an understanding of what they are. But if you were simply editing content, the place that you're going to live the most is right under here. Now, layout is going to be for the actual design of the website. Most of you probably have had a designer come in and do this for you, so we're not going to really go in depth at all. This is just so you know what this is. Templates is different layouts of your websites. Style sheets is what makes it look like how it's supposed to. The menu manager is how you manipulate how the menu looks, how it is displayed, that kind of deal. And the theme manager is kind of the same thing if we add themes to our particular website. Something that you might use if you are a user, especially if you're having other people manage your website, is users and groups. You can create different users. Let's say that you have somebody that is going to edit content. You can add them as a user. You can assign what they can and cannot do. You can also set up groups and say, okay, this group of people can do this, and this user is attached to this group, and assign those assignments and assign those permissions as far as what they can and can't do. Extensions, one great awesome thing about CMS Made Simple is that third-party people are able to make applications that we can add to this. And so, for example, if you wanted to add the ability to make forms, somebody has made an application that you simply upload, and it allows you to make forms very easily. And so, again, most of the time, if you're just editing content, you're not going to be using this. But if you wanted to kind of browse and maybe play around with what that looks like, if you go under modules, you can browse those things around. Site admin, this is just basically different things for the whole site as a whole. Most of this stuff you probably don't want to really mess with too much. The one thing that is nice, admin log, I'm going to show you this here, will show you everything that any user has done. So notice everything that I've just done. If we want to find, let's say maybe something gets messed up on the website and you want to find out who did it, this will tell you what user did what they did, the action, the exact time and date, etc. That's a pretty nice little feature to have. And then my preferences, this is something that you can kind of play around and see what's in here. But this is basically, you can change things like the home screen, you can change your password, you can change your email address under my preferences, under my account, I'm sorry. Under user preferences, you can change some other things around here. That a lot of this stuff you probably don't want to mess with too much, but just some different preferences you can change. And then your shortcuts is you can change the way that there was a shortcut bar over here on your home page, and you can add shortcuts. Like if I go to my home page here, this is the shortcuts that we can manage under my preferences, which is pretty nice. Some other things you just want to make sure of that might be pretty simple, but that are basic things, but you might want to know about. If you want to view your site, you can preview it by just clicking that button, and it'll take you to your home page. And then to log out, simply click here, this little logout button. You can also do both those things, view site and log out, under the CMS tab. So this is a very basic overview of the dashboard and the back end of CMS Made Simple for new users. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. We do have some more in-depth tutorials if you would like to view those, as far as editing images, editing content, that kind of stuff. So browse around our YouTube and let us know what you think. Thank you.